Now I see places and faces and things you ain't never thought about.
Jack Noble, he's the youngest partner at DeSilva & Phillips. And how did you get to be the youngest person at this major company?
Well, I started at the ground floor as an intern, and
From what college?
I went to Yale for undergrad, and then I actually spent a summer at a company in Alabama where I'm from called EBSCO Industries, which is I know it comes and goes.
Oh, it does?
And so I started at EBSCO there, and they are a kind of $2.5 billion privately held business that owns 40 different companies. And so I worked in their acquisitions group for a summer, and they had actually bought companies from DeSilva & Phillips. And so that's where the connection came in. So I moved up to New York after, during college. And
do you live there now?
I do.
In the city?
I do. Yeah, live in the city with my wife, and we've got a son on the way.
How different is it from living in Alabama?
Yeah, it's very different.
Was it shock?
It was.
Shock and awe?
Yeah, I mean, going to college in Connecticut, I was used to kind of the New England sort of mindset, but and I love New York. I love the energy and the drive that everybody has. Everybody pushes you to be better around here.
Why did you want to get into this? I mean, when you were younger, you thought, I'm going to be an investment banker.
Yeah.
Is that how it came about?
Well, it's in Birmingham where I grew up. There's my father's a lawyer and my grandfather was, and there's
they wanted you to be.
They didn't. They wanted me to do whatever I wanted to do, but it was kind of I knew that I had seen the job growing up, and I knew I didn't want to become a lawyer, and so I wanted to go into quote unquote business, whatever that means, and so I wanted to kind of learn about. How companies are run and how they're transacted here in the M&A market. And so I kind of got into that.
So was money like your reason to do it, or was it actually?
No, it's an amazing.
It's okay.
No, it's really it's just such an amazing profession because the people you're dealing with are the people that have really built these businesses. I mean, they're all entrepreneurs. Most of our clients are entrepreneurs, and a lot of time it's the first time that it's their life's work. They're selling their baby, and so there's a lot of trust that they put in their bankers. And so I think that's a really important part of it. Your client, the people you're talking to are...
Do you like that entrepreneurial part of it?
Yeah, very much so. And our firm is entrepreneurial. I mean, we're a small firm in terms of just people. Mm-hmm. We have a pretty big footprint, and it's a bunch of former operators, as Roland mentioned, and so we've got a kind of that mindset of kind of be scrappy, get it done, get in, make the connections where we can.
He said that all the employees come from the C-suite level.
Yeah.
Was that you?
With the exception of me.
Okay.
Yeah. Although I worked in the C-suite for a little while, but I was So I'm probably the only person at the bank, not an operator myself, and so I've been. Doing focusing on the banking side of it. So, at this point, I'm in charge of all of our documentation and logistics and the processes that we run when we're selling these companies. So, that's kind of there's different roles. These guys have the industry contacts and the relationships, and I handle the actual logistics of selling the companies and doing the processes in conjunction with those guys.
Is it making you want to be an entrepreneur yourself, start your own company, or are you happy being behind the scenes?
It's interesting. I like being able to see all the different business models. That's what I think is so neat about it. Is that everybody thinks you may think that we're narrow because we are media marketing technology bank, but there's so many business models wrapped up in that, and there's everything from magazines to ad tech companies to information subscription products, and so I get to see in any given week multiple different types of business models, different leadership styles, different kind of philosophies about running organizations, and that to me is really fascinating.
Now I see places and faces and things you ain't never thought about.